My party, the Conservative and Unionist Party, is now rarely referred to by its proper name. The unionism bit is often dropped, but conservatism and unionism flow together. My good friend Boris Johnson would likely turn to Pericles here, who he knows well, probably at school with him, but would say that a nation is not ships, not walls, but it's people. And as so often, the great Boris is right, or the great Pericles, and the people of Northern Ireland are British citizens and subjects of the Crown like the rest of us. So anything that reduces their sovereignty in the 6 counties has consequences for all of us. What happens in Ulster is important in Somerset because it is one nation, a single nation, a united kingdom. And anything that goes wrong for Northern Ireland, anything disuniting there, is bad for the United Kingdom as a whole because it encourages nationalists in Scotland and Wales, and Conservatives committed to our country should oppose this. And some of them have seen, some commentators have seen, that the sovereign's involvement at this early stage in an active discussion is not quite with the flow of the Constitution. What the King normally does is give approval to Acts of Parliament when the process has been completed. So the political row has taken place, the votes have been in the Commons and in the Lords, everything's agreed, and then it goes to the King, who makes it the law. Asking Ursula von der Leyen to meet the King at Windsor, indeed calling it the Windsor Framework, risks bringing the monarch into politics and may undermine our constitutional norms for the sake of the EU. The PM is the Prime Minister, he is the First Minister of the King, that is what his title means. And although the King can only act on the government's advice, Prime Ministers should always remember who they serve. But the deal is apparently done, and Brexit is complete. It's the oven-ready Brexit, now being cooked, I suppose, ready to be served with some gravy and some bread sauce. However, we should hold the champagne, or, if you prefer, English sparkling wine, for now. Ursula von der Leyen claims the European Court of Justice will continue to have the final say on single market issues, yet Rishi Sunak claims there will be no border in the Irish Sea. So how are these two positions reconcilable? Well, it really comes down to what the DUP make of it. Will they perceive that the people of Northern Ireland remain under the EU's laws and its regulatory system, or will they think that this new change, the adjustment to the protocol, will give them what they want? Because this is fundamental. Conservatives are unionists, and so we should appreciate as unionists that our single country includes those important 6 counties of Ireland as much as England, Scotland and Wales, and of course Somerset, which probably deserves to be its own country and one of the leading members of any union of nation states. Anyway, leaving that to one side, Northern Ireland is part of our island story, and so much it's contributed. And I'm not just talking about the fact that it provides old Bushmills distillery and even cider, which may be almost as good as Somerset's, but it has a phenomenal industrial history, the linen trade, the Harland and Wolff shipyards. And in our history, in our island story, what has happened from Northern Ireland is so much a part of it that they are precious to us. But let me know what you think. Get in touch at Mail Mogg, that's me, at gbnews.uk.